This is a rocket stove. You can make one of these by taking a metal coffee can and a metal vegetable or fruit can and attaching them together. So what we did is we took all the labels off of the coffee can and all the labels off of the fruit can, and we took the lid off of the top of the fruit can and the bottom off of the fruit can with a can opener. We traced the outline of the can so we would know how big of a hole to cut in the coffee can. Once we cut out the hole, we placed the fruit can inside of the coffee can hole and probably about half an inch to an inch inside, pushed it inside, and it's in there, wedged in there really good. Then we took a drill and drilled holes all along the bottom edge of the coffee can to allow air to flow to keep the fire going so it doesn't get suffocated. Then what you will do is you will take a fire starter such as paper, or if you're just out in the woods, dry grass or something of that sort, and you're going to get it started in the main chamber, and then you're going to slowly add some twigs to it to get it going. To keep the fire going, you will then feed small twigs in through the smaller fruit can, and you can continue to feed the fire. And then what you can do is take a grate from a stove or something of that sort, place it on top to give you a balanced surface to then stick your pot or pan to begin cooking. And that is a rocket stove. 5? Okay, so in order to get this started, you're going to have to start in the main chamber, the coffee can, and you can use dried leaves, paper, dried grass, whatever man-made products or natural products you can find on hand. We're going to try dried leaves, and you're going to get it started. And then you want to add twigs, little twigs, just to get started, so those can catch light before you start adding medium-sized twigs. The leaves seem to be burning really well. Add a little more dried grass. I really want these twigs to take a light. Once you have a pretty good fire going and you're sure that it's pretty well lit, you can put your grate on and your pot and the water or whatever you're going to boil or cook. And the holes that we've drilled around the can, around the rocket stove, that should be letting air in to feed the fire. And then you can just add twigs into the small can as needed to keep the fire fueled, to keep it going. You don't want very large sticks, otherwise it will plug the hole up and it takes longer to burn the fatter, thicker sticks and twigs. So you want small to medium sized twigs and sticks. And if needed, you can blow into the smaller can to get some air going if need be. And now we just keep the fire fed. We have boiling water, folks. We have boiling water. A little ash may have gotten into the water, but other than that, it's good water. It's boiling. It'd be suitable for brewing some coffee or tea. We've got a pretty good fire going underneath. It's pretty steady. Pretty hot. It's clearly boiling. At this point, we've got our boiling water, which is what we intended. We can then use our boiling water, make our coffee or tea. And at this point, if we no longer need use of the stove, we can stop feeding the fire and allow it to slowly burn and fizzle out.